Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. You're joining us on this special broadcast where we're joined by MD and CEO of Bandhan Bank, Mr. Chandrashekhar Ghosh. Mr. Ghosh, welcome to this conversation. Now, we're meeting with you after your Q1 results for Bandhan Bank for the June quarter. Just wanted to get a few highlights from you. What is the book looking like at this point in time, sir?
Booking like is there, the deposit growth has come year on year 16.7%, which is very good. Deposit growth has come. And we also seen that the retail deposit out of the total deposit is 71%. But if I say that the retail deposit growth in the bank in the 17%, which have been shown that the very good deposit growth has come in this quarter. Though it is in CASA has been little bit come down, which was from 39% to the 36%. And this is I hope that whatever the trend I have been looking on that, CASA again coming back to improve, and it will be reach on that 40% this financial year. If I go to the advances growth has come to year on year 6.7%.
Right.
But quarter on quarter basis is a decline in 5% due to the two causes. One cause is there is a seasonality of microcredit. Last year, first quarter also we have been seeing that the 10% growth has been declined. And this year also we have been seeing that the 10% decline. And also we have been seeing that the last year, first quarter, it was disbursed in 8,200 crores in a microcredit. And this year, same quarter have been disbursed 8,000 crores. That means in the similarity is there. And that have been helped us to decline on that. And second point on that, the declining cost. In the last quarter, 2,100 crores has come to the short-term deposit against the fixed deposit. Loan against the fixed deposit. So which has been now this quarter they are repay back. So that impacted to the amount of the decline at the 5% of the advances. But what we see that in the ground level demand of the customer side, it has come back in the June compared to the April and May.
Okay.
And we also confidence on that this quarter before the puja again it will become to the bigger growth, which is necessarily happened in microcredit, and this year will be like to advance growth will become 20%.
Okay. Let me break these questions apart. First, starting with the liabilities, because that's where you start your point as well. You mentioned that on the CASA side there has been a dip. Total CASA ratio is at about 36% now of outstanding deposits. I just wanted to get a sense from you as to what the trajectory from here on looks like on the CASA front. Do you think that you'll start picking up, because it has been coming down consistently for the last 1 year?
No, if you see that the CASA mainly cause has come on that my SA has been shifted to the retail deposit.
Okay.
And so that it has been come down. But if you see that again, we have been seeing in that the trend is coming again back on that. And next point is the CA also has come down. And we have the confidence on that the business growth is coming better, and CA also improve on that. And that too will be like to recover from this quarter and better way to the financial year full.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. On the deposit side again, I wanted to get a sense from you. Retail deposits now form about 71%. It was 78% earlier. So that has dropped a little bit. Largely, I'm assuming because of the CASA shift that is happening into TD. But if the shift was happening, then the outstanding should not come down, right? The total ratio to total deposit should not have come down. Is it because you're going after some more higher value deposits from companies and institutions?
No, if you see that the retail deposit has come very good amount wise all that. And 17% growth, 71%. Last quarter also we have been seeing that 71% of our total deposit as a retail deposit. So we are not losing the retail deposit amount-wise and also on that. We are reduce some of this bulk deposit.
Right.
So which is good for the bank on that. So that in the percentage-wise, retail deposit has retained in the same.
Okay. Okay. Coming to the advances side of the portfolio, so there about the 6.7% year-on-year growth that you've seen on the advances, largely because of your MFI business having reduced. Is the aim to reduce it any further, or do you think that the current ratio is good enough?
No, I see that this is an historically we have been seeing that it has happened in the first quarter, and second quarter onwards it has been coming again to start to going up. But what I saw that in April, May, whatever the amount have been declined, and June declined is at 200 crores only. So in that sense, June has been returned back to retain in the same amount, which will be continue from the July onwards. So that will be better way positive growth will be seen in from this quarter to onwards.
Oh, fair enough. Asset quality position, I know that in your results release, you've said that this is largely because of those ECLGS loans. 3,750, if I'm not wrong, partly from CGMFU, and then you got some from the other side of ECLGS as well. I just curious to understand, once these loans have been now recorded as NPA, the recoveries will end up going to the funds, right? Because they are guaranteeing the money to you. Have you received those guarantees, or how soon do you think you will receive that money?
CG FMEO Guarantee Fund, we are second time have been applied to the government. So we are waiting to get it. Hopefully this month or next month we'll be like to get it.
Okay. Okay. So that will get adjusted in the next quarter, basically,
right.
whenever you're coming up with the next quarter. Got that, sir. In terms of the asset quality outcome, considering the rain and flooding that is happening in many parts of India, I just wanted to get a sense from you. Do you think that that has any impact on the borrowers that you serve?
Can you repeat this question?
The considering that there's a lot of rain and flooding in the northern parts of India,
okay.
Do you think that your borrowers might get affected by it?
No, whatever happening on that, it is a seasonality of the raining season we are face every year on that. For that reason, if you see that my March, the collection efficiency is a microcredit, if you see that 98.5%. And first quarter, though this type of scenario was in the some states, and has come 98%. Okay. So 0.5 and 1% always is an up and down in the full year. And finally, it has been recovered in the last quarter. So in that sense, we have not seen in a very big hit on this type of temporarily this flood on that.
Understood. Lastly, I wanted to take this point from you. Your CFO announced his resignation at Bandhan Bank. Has the bank already appointed a successor, or are you still on the lookout for the right person to join? No, if you know that it has been come from the 3rd or 4th of July. Correct. So after that, we are appointed to the search committee, and also we are appointed a headhunter, and they are searching to get the good candidate. Okay. And in the interview, that process already started. So we hope that within a time period we'll be like to get it. No clear timelines at this stage. No, it's a depend on that. No, selected people are getting that how long take the time, and that many of the matter on that. Understood. Lastly, but if you see the bank have the always the backup support is there. So there is an head of finance and accounts is a long time working with him, with the CFO, and he also equipped temporarily he is handling on that. Okay. Lastly, before we close up, any fundraising plans that are being implemented at this stage? I know you completed an acquisition last year, but going ahead, any further fundraising plans for you? No, we are acquisition 2019. Right. After that, we have not. So the payment had already happened back then. Yeah. No, we have not any plan on that too. Okay, sir. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you so much, Mr. Ghosh, for joining us in this
Thank
conversation.
you. Thank you, Vishwanath.